Hello everyone, I am AmirImran Ismail. We'll be presenting the research which is about the successful loss and expense claim from the quantity surveyor's perspective. The Malaysian construction sector is a key driver of economic growth and employment. However, projects are complex and also operate in unpredictable environments which leading to the disputes and claim. Loss and expense claims are specifically for reimbursement of contractors for the cost which is caused by the client's delay or specific contract events. The problem is a significant number of these claims are rejected, leading to the financial losses and disputes for the contractor. So this research will investigate this issue from the quantity surveyor's perspective. The aim of this study is to find the most practical ways lead to the successful claim applications for loss and expense from the quantity surveyor perspective in the Malaysian construction industry. This study has the three clear objectives, which are to identify the key factors leading to the rejection of loss and expense claims, to investigate the impacts of these rejected claims on the contractor, and also to determine the best practices and strategies employed by the quantity surveyors to enhance the success rate of loss and expense claim. Next, we will move to the methodology of this study. This study was used a quantitative approach with a total of 201 questionnaires were distributed to the QS professionals in Negeri Selangor. Then we received 91 responses, equivalent with the 38% response rate. Then the data was analyzed by using the SPSS software. And then the secondary data also used and collected from the journals and also articles to gather the support for the findings. Furthermore, here is the results for this study. As you can see, for the first objective, which is the factors that cause the rejection of loss and expense, which is the poor documentation system is the main causes, and following by the absence of supporting documentation and also inadequate of the understanding for the contract. And then for the second objective, which is the significant impacts on the contractor. As you can see, the loss of profit maintained the main impact by the contractor, and it also followed by the legal disputes and also project delays. And for the third objective result, which is the key success factors, understanding contract clauses truly is the best way, and it also followed by the truth documentation and also notify the client for a claim promptly. In addition, we move to the discussion for this study. The result clearly show that the documentation and the contract knowledge are the two pillars for the successful claim. So, the clear contract terms are vital. A deep understanding of the clauses is very important and essential to prevent any disputes and also ensure the smooth claim processing. True documentation is a non-negotiable. It is important to prevent the rejections by providing the clear evidence. Using the dedicated software is also advised over the traditional paperwork for the efficiency and also the accuracy. And then the communication is the key. The study advises that using SMS or maybe WhatsApp for the pre-notifications before submitting the formal claim is also can be applied. So this fosters the good communication and prepares for the clients. Last but not least is the conclusion for this study. In conclusion, the primary cause of claim rejection is the inadequate documentation. This can lead to the severe impacts, especially on the contractors, including the profit loss, legal disputes, and also project delays. For a QS to be successful, two practices are essential, which are maintaining the comprehensive and true documentation throughout the construction project, and also developing a deep, comprehensive understanding of the contract clauses. Therefore, as a QS, we must prioritize the continuous learning on the contracts and invest in the efficient documentation systems to protect the financial interests of our firms and also our clients. So that's all for my presentation about this study. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum.